Okay, so in this video I'm going to build this small 7x7 seamless cave door that I just built recently uh, on 17th of September. So it's 1170 blocks, it's the current smallest one, and it beats the old record by 300 blocks exactly. So the close is quite slow, and you can see the top pistons are not in sync, but that's to facilitate for the double. And yeah, I'm going to do another video which will be a tutorial and an explanation, like basically a tutorial but with explanation. So this video is only the tutorial but without the explanation to speed things up. So if you are interested in the tutorial, then you can, sorry, if you're interested in the explanation, then you can check out the other video. And yeah, I'm going to explain what I built, so yeah, this is only the tutorial. So anyways, let's get started, I guess. So now, these are the resources you need, and yep, it's quite a lot. 3 stacks and 5 observers, and yep, the rest of them you can see. And you can pause the video and you can maybe take a screenshot and to record the materials you need. Okay, so I did a mistake here. You need 2 minecarts, and this rail and this oak fence are just to place the minecarts. So they're just temporarily. Oh, sorry, they're just temporary, and yep, it's not included in the build, but yep, you do need those to place the minecarts. So is lever input for this door, and yeah. So now let's prepare for our door by measuring up the dimensions. So you would need a 13, so the height is 13 by 15, the length is 15 by 6 area. So for each side, you need 3 blocks for the sides, and at the top and the bottom, you need 2 blocks. So you can see 2 and 2. And yeah, and notice that is 6 wide. So unlike 7 wide in the previous record. So I guess it's pretty cool. Put that way as well. Alright, so we are going to start on the layout. Now the layout is quite complicated. I might miss something. There's a big chance that I'm going to miss something, but yeah, let's get started anyways. So we are going to start with the bottom and locate the center, and you would want some normal single extenders. So we're going to place our single extenders. Oh, come on. There we go. So 5 single extenders at the bottom, like this, in a V shape. And now we're going to place our doubles. Again, a V shape, 5 doubles, like so. This is almost the bottom, and all we need is, since we only have a 2 high space, we will need a triple that is folded. And you also need this observer, just to push, just to power this piston. Last but not least, we need those flush pistons, and we're going to get it from the bottom actually, because there is one part at the side which would basically mess up this thing, so you can't just have a double. And yeah, that's why I included these flush pistons extenders with top and the bottom actually is basically like my 6x6 cave door with slime blocks. Yeah. So this is our bottom layout. Our side layout is much more complicated. In fact, I think it's the most complicated. So we want 3 triples. Like so. So these are 3 triples. We want a double here, a double here, and another double here. And singles as well. So you can see it's basically like a V shape again. Except so first layer with a triple, second layer with double, third layer with a single. Yeah. So since we can power this bottom triple without additional 8 support, we need an observer here. But this won't be in the last build, like won't be in the final layout because we're going to have more weird stuff that's going to happen. So this is actually an observer facing upwards, and it is this observer that will do the job, and we'll see why later. And we would also need this piston and this observer because we still need to power the double retraction. That's why we need that. And now we're going to like have this block here, so that's why we need this piston. And yep, one more piston here. And I think this is the side layout done. Yep, it should be. So same thing for the other side. Triple here. It's going to build this. Yep, 3 triples, and then now 3 doubles, 3 singles. Exact same thing. And then at the front, 3 singles as well. And we're going to build this thing. Oh, no. And I need to break this block so that I can place this observer. Cool. And don't forget this top piston right here. That should be our side layout. The top layout is quite similar to the bottom layout. So we're going to start off with again a V-shaped piston layout thingy. So 5 singles right here. I just remove these blocks so that I can place the non-pistons, sorry, the sticky pistons more conveniently. So, and again, 5 doubles in a V shape. Oh. Oh, come on. There we go. And we can fill the door blocks like so. Now we need a folded triple here and a folded quad actually in this 2 high space. The folded triple, again, it's very simple. And the folded quad is exactly the same thing, except we are going to have this observer here. So it's like the bottom, but this is a quad. And yep, don't forget, we also want this. And the reason for having these folded doubles, I will explain it more in detail in the explanation video, but yeah. I guess when you build this door, you will see why later. It's quite simple, the reason, but I'm not going to explain it much. So let me double check to see if I have missed out anything. If I missed out anything, I will just add that later, maybe. So yeah. I think this is the layout, please. So now I'm going to build the input, and the input, you need to take note. This is a repeat input base door, so yep, not a dust base door. Oh, not crying obsidian. That a vast window. Whatever. So this is your input. You probably knew from there. But this is an obsidian. It would become apparent later. Well, actually, yeah. But anyways, we'll start on the closing. And for this tutorial, I'm going to color code the bottom with orange, the side with yellow, and the top with cyan. So this does not include that, but you know, you need 64 building blocks, and yeah, I don't think anyone would care about that, so I didn't really include the color coding blocks in there. So anyways, let me get you don't need redstone torches, so I'm just going to get repeater straight away compared to here. Orange, because we're doing the closing now. No, not the closing, god dang it. The bottom. Okay, so these are some basic materials you need. So it's basically symmetrical for both the left and the right for the most part. Well, actually not really, but let's just say that it is for now. So at least this part is symmetrical. So you want like these observers like this, and go to a block with a dust. Right, so let me see. Alright, for this side, we want this. Basically some observer snakes and whatever. 4, 5, 6, and 8. Still need to place the last one. There. So for this side we need this. This is the left side. For the right side we need something different. I'm just going to remove these because it's quite annoying. Let's place them. And hopper. So if you count the ticks, it's 7 ticks. So yeah, there you go. Oh, place the dust before you place this observer. So that's going to be the first post for the bottom piston, but we still need to obviously get these, and we're going to get it now. So it's quite weird, but at least it's reasonable for how it works. I think it's a block there. I'm not sure. I don't really remember everything, so I guess I'm going to explore while I build this. I did. Oh no. Oh yep. Okay. I built this manually, so I guess I do have some memory for this door, but we'll see. So, and you don't want this to extend for now, so I'm just going to place these. So you know how this works if you have seen the 6x6 cave with slime blocks. So, yep. So the new part is this here. Yep. And same thing for this here. So we are also going to like have the top to help us to do the flush piston powering. We're going to use the top to help us. So that is the majority, and all we need to do is to fire the double, of course. So we're going to do the double with the dropper bud again, because that's one of the most convenient ways to do it in a small size. So just place a resin block above and then update it. Simple enough. For this side, it's the same, except we want something a bit different, because we still need to power this dropper. I don't have space to go back. Place these, because I want it to face in a certain orientation. That's why. So put these and just update them. We'll fix that later. So yeah, there we go. So basically our double and singles and this here is done. Now we need to power the triple, and the triple circuit is quite neat. So I'm just going to build it straight away. Oh, I am sorry, I actually forgot something. That's my fault. You do need some items, and I forgot to include it in the chest. But yeah, you do need some items. So this is snowballs is basically items that stack up to 16, so you want those, and you want 7 normal items that stack up to 64. Oh, sorry, my mouse. It does freak out sometimes, so there you go. A dust. And then we're going to do something like this. Oh, by the way, this door is 1.11 plus, so you can absolutely build it in 1.11, which is nice. So we're going to build some weird stuff now. If you want an explanation for this, go to the explanation video. This is just a tutorial. I need to place this somehow. There we go. For that. And you need to block this, by the way. And you need a block here. So yeah. Now we're going to complete the circuitry, which looks quite suspicious already, I guess. Oh. Yep, there you go. So anti-clockwise direction, place an item in here. Block here, we're going to take an output from here. And lastly, all we need to do no, not spruce wood planks. I want redstone lamp. Thank you. Like this. And I think the bottom is done already. The majority, at least, because the top is going to help the bottom a bit again with the slider. It's quite standard now, at least for me. Yep. So now we're going to remove these, and we'll start building the sides. We don't need this orange wall now, because we're going to switch to yellow sides effectively. Okay, so we're going to complete the slider, and we actually need to build part of the top to facilitate for the sliders for the side. But yeah. Oh, you also need 2 water buckets. I forgot to include that in the chest. Not a water bottle. Cauldron, fill that up. Same here for cauldron, fill that up. We don't need these anymore. And an observer. This is going to power the falling edge of the slider. Again, this concept is used in the 6x6 cave with slime blocks, so yeah. Quite a lot is copied, like the concepts are used, and the 6x6 is also used in the 7x7. But of course, the 7x7 is a bit complicated. So you want to check for shape thing, like this comparator, and a dust here. Same for this side. Check for thingy, dust, comparator. Right, so okay, we're going to build these triples, like how we power them. So it's like the standard triple that you would see, basically, but slightly different for one part. So this is exactly the same. You've seen these before, probably, if you do play Redstone. If you don't, then yep, this would be new to you. So we're going to have 2 tick repeater, well, two tick repeaters here, but for this triple, we're not going to have it. Instead, we're going to have 2 observers. It's basically exactly the same thing as the 2 tick, but we need observers because it will later be apparent for the top. There we go. So basically, this is the entire triple already, if you don't know. So now copy the same thing, this side, two tick repeater, there we go. So yeah, now we're going to actually build the top a bit, because the top is going to help the sides slightly a bit, just to push down the slider effectively. Oh, my mouse freaked out again. It's fine though. No, it's not fine. And let me see. Okay, so the top is this. We have this here. Sticky piston, observer, and we will have 3 observers of this. That is actually the side circuit. So we still need to complete the top first, or else the side will actually not work. This is part of the top, but it also helps the side. So we need a slab, and luckily I still remember, because I always forgot these things. So before I forget them, let me just build them. First off, we need a drop here. I always forget this. Same thing for the other side. This is just to power the double. Nothing much. The second thing, we need a hopper here. And a 4-tick. This hopper is going to power the double retraction. This 4-tick is going to power this piston. Same thing for this side. Hopper, observer, and oh, it still need to build for this side. It's fine. We'll need to build it anyways. Yeah. No. Sticky piston, observer, 3 observers like this. 4-tick repeater. Observer, no, observer facing to that way. Hopper, observer here. Cool. Now we need, yep, you know it, you guessed it, exact same thing. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. I don't think so. So now we're going to build the rest of the sides actually. This part is basically for the sides at the top, and the rest of the sides is literally just this triple. So we're going to do it now. So first off, we need a trap test here. Just to redirect redstone. We'll see why. So, that's it. I love the trap chest to be facing in this orientation, so don't mind me. And we're going to have the first drop off a circuit. Well, it's basically an RS non-latch, nothing much. But I guess it's cooler to say it as an RS non-latch. Oh, no, a dropper circuit. So, this is going to power this at the correct timing. No. Oh, nice. Whatever. So you want to place items at the bottom dropper, and we're going to build. These two sides will be slightly different, but they're effectively the same. So we want. Oh, I should actually place this 2-tick repeater first before doing anything. This is going to just push the item back down. So same thing for here, except now we see we have this dust, which means we can't do that. Luckily, we have this dropper here, and we can do effectively the same thing. So 2-tick, comparator, 4-tick, literally the same. And before I forget, you would need, oh come on. Yeah, I need to find a way to get out. Whatever. 2 observers right here. I'm just going to get out through here. This side is a bit hard though. I'm just going to do this. 2 observers in the block. That will actually just power this piston. Nothing much. Yep. And now we're going to complete the rest of this here, because we're not really powering anything right now. So we're going to power them now. 3-tick here. Oh, yep, before I forget, I always love to put things not quite in order, because I always forget things, and if you forget anything in this door, it will actually be quite a big mess. So you don't want that to happen, because resetting this door is a pain, basically. Oh, now you see what I've done before. 4-tick here, and yeah, we're going to use the space at the top for the rest of it. But first, yep, free tick here and slap forward tick. Sticky piston, and we are going to use this space to control the rest of the sides, basically finishing it off. So we're going to have this weird circuit. So yeah, this circuit here will basically do all the stuff we need for the side, at least for the bottom of the side to work. And I think that's about it for the sides. We'll see. I'm not going to test it now because, you know, I don't want to reset anything, basically. Yep. There's water, right? Yep, it does. Items. Yep, I think. Okay, good. So we're going to do the top now, and we actually built quite an important part of it already, and we just need to link it to those. So we're going to power the singles and the doubles now. Oh god, I don't know why, but I forgot these pistons. Yeah, you need those pistons, I'm sorry, but not a big deal. And now for this side we're going to do this, for the other side we're going to do slightly different things. Like this. So you can see it's quite weird, but yep, that's how it works. Anyways, okay, so I always forgot this. Yep, remember to place that. And for this side, it's slightly a bit different. We need a rail. That's to both act as a transmitter and also act as an updater. Cool. So we basically got the double already. We just need to add some weird stuff now, which is using glass panes. Nope, not here. It's quite amazing how this door actually utilizes glass panes to make it work. Wireless redstone. Cool. Okay, so we got our glass panes. Now we need to do the triple. Yep. So the triple, very standard. Do this, and it does here. And now we just need to power it. And the way we're going to do it is quite weird. But yeah, we're just going to build it straight away. Tick here. Power this. So some of you might recognize some parts of it, but you might just not know the concept of how this works, but not going to cover in this video. So yeah, 2 observers, 2 tick, observer, observer, observer. And actually what? Whatever. Because we're going to have more circuits here. There we go. Alright. So this is actually a triple done already. Now we need the quad. And the quad is quite neat. Again. We want an obsidian here. I'll place that later. But just so you know. Actually all those obsidians can be replaced with like furnace, but I don't care. So this is the part where we're going to use minecarts. Yeah, if you realize that the minecarts are not in use, they are now going to be used. So here's them ready. String, cobweb, rail, fence, and also a button for me, because later we're going to zero tick some things, some blocks back, just to clip inside the minecart. I don't know if you actually need zero tick, but it's safer. Actually, I think you don't, but yeah, again, it's safer. So we're going to place the cobwebs first. Cobweb is this here and this here, I think. Oh. I'm going to fix this. Okay, so we're going to place the fences right here, and for this we need to place a block. We don't need to place a block right here, and we're going to clip the push the minecart inside these two blocks, basically the block for the piston and the block for the cobweb. Very standard cobweb timers for anyone who does redstone. So remember to remove the fence and the rail after you place the minecart. If you forgot to remove the rail, it's fine, I think. But if you forgot to remove the fence, oh come on! If you forgot to remove the fence gates, fence posts, then it would be a disaster actually. Well, for that side. But anyways, now all we need is string. So the string is here, and the string is here. Literally the same horizontal axis. Yeah. We'll save that button. Right, so did I build this wrong? Yeah, I did. Don't worry, it's fine. The piston is supposed to be here. Yeah, it's fine. So we're going to build a more complicated side, which is this one. So this you need a 06, so because of how I'm going to push it. If you push it from there, then it's fine, but I'm going to push it from here, so take that. And you want some weird observer chains again, observer snakes, whatever you want to call it. Oh, no. Yep, there we go. We're going to link this later. Well, actually, we're going to link it now. So we're going to link it like this. And to link it like this. So this part is quite confusing because that's how the circuit works. All I can say is drop it. There we go. And now we're going to complete it because this observer must have a certain use if I place it right here, which it does. And our second redstone lamp is going to be here, and an observer here, and we're going to pop this block. So the vortex will continue its journey with this observer, and place a vortex repeater here, and block vortex repeater here. So quite a lot of vortex, and then you're going to run it back to this piston again. Okay, so we're going to do the other side now. So an observer here. We're going to use this observer later. 3 tick here, and another drop hopper. No, dropper circuit only. This build does not have any drop hopper circuit, but dropper circuits there are. Remember to place an item in here. I'm going to forget that otherwise. Comparator. And I'm going to place these. These will be here later. And I'm going to zero tick this observer. We don't need those now. 4 tick. And remember the obsidian, we're going to place it. And also we're going to place these. And finally, I'm just going to remove this block. You guessed it. This observer is going to be connected like this. And if I'm not wrong, that should be it. Let me just check something. Item here, item here. I don't expect it would work for the first time. But, yeah. Oh, I immediately saw how it's not going to work. 2 tick. Don't forget that. Yep, I've completely forgot. So the orange circuit also has this 2 tick. Remember to place them. It would be quite bad if you didn't place it actually. 2 tick. Obsidian core. Yeah, let's just see what happens. Maybe close it. So the closing is and the opening is quite slow. This quad needs some time, but that's how it works. And there we go. The story is complete. Actually, first time. Yep. Once again, if you want the explanation for this door, it will be along with a tutorial. Then you can check out my other video for that. So, but anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.